Hello and welcome once again, Ghost, to another Ghost Recon Breakpoint video. I apologize for taking so long to get a video out to you guys. Like I said before in one of my previous videos, the updates were kind of disappointing to me. In the last update, the positives were the new maps. The new maps are nice and new classes. The new classes are dope, but the gameplay hasn't changed much. So if I was to give it a grade, it would be a D-, and that's just because of the maps and the classes. So in this video, I want to take you through a bit of the mindset of some of the things tactically that allow me to have a bit of success in the game, the choices I make and why I make them. Now, in this first clip, I just want you guys to pay attention to my screen. As you'll notice, I don't have a HUD. I'm not sure if that's a glitch that's kind of carried over from the new way that you can set up your PvE, where you don't have all the stuff on your screen. But it shouldn't carry over to PvP. So as you'll notice, without a HUD, I don't have a reticle. So all the shots that I'm going to take and make is basically a line of sight. Now, honestly, I could have helped myself here by aiming down my scope. Well, I honestly didn't really notice what was going on until I went to pick up some items. And then I tried to pull up my wheel and then noticed that I can't pick up items and I can't heal myself. So as you'll see, I downed that first guy because honestly I heard him out of the side of the building. Like I said before, if you have headphones, use those headphones. They will help you so much in this game. A lot of the kills that I get is because I know the position of somebody who is near me.
Target down. You're the
And like I
last
said, if
one
you're
standing.
looking, you'll see that all these kills I'm going to get are basically line of sight. The one thing that did help us out, my guy on my team did get the access point or the intel tower. Well, if you heard, like I heard, you heard this guy around me healing up, so I know the area that he's in. So I lose sight of him when I run past him. I'm going to lose sight of him, but I did hear him and I did see him pass me. So I knew pretty much the area that he was in. You know, in a regular situation where I have a HUD and I'm able to heal, I probably could have pulled this off. But because of the lack of the HUD, I don't know how much health I have, I don't know how many shots I can take. And like I said, everything that I'm doing as far as healing people is line of sight. Now, one of the things that I would like for you new people to try to do is, after you've been picked up, I mean, if you're playing with me, you might want to follow me, but you should de-ass, and that is remove yourself from the area that I picked you up in. When somebody picks me up, I immediately move away from an area, and if I was able to pick up heals, or either try to find a heal or try to get to an area where I could heal myself. But in this situation, I don't have any of those things, so I picked those two guys up hoping that they would be able to help me out, but unfortunately, both of them are going to die again. So I circle around because I know that these guys are pretty much on the other side of the map. And that situation worked out perfectly because I was able to line of sight to where his head was. But this next guy, like I said, I'm taking shots, so I don't have any idea how much health I have because I don't have a HUD. Because of that, and the fact that I couldn't actually get that dude lined up because I couldn't put my reticle on him. And in a normal situation with a HUD, I would have heard him, I would have had the opportunity to put my reticle on him, and then I would have melted him. But like I said, no reticle and no idea how much health I have, so that didn't turn out well for us.
I'm sending a drone up.
And also, for you new guys just playing this team, and a lot of things that new players do is they'll find a spot that they like and they'll continue to go to that spot. And as a veteran player, or somebody who pays attention to the things that people do and use that to their advantage, if I see you go to this house at the very beginning of a round from the opposite side of the map, then I'm going to make a mental note that's going to say to me, okay, you like going to that house. In this situation right here, I actually saw this guy in my drone on this side. I didn't get to mark him, but I can hear him. And I was able to melt him. I almost messed that up. I'm throwing my reticle off site or off target. And again, here's one of those situations I want to pick somebody up. In this situation, as a new player, if somebody picks you up, you should immediately move away from that area. And I'm not saying completely follow that guy, but de-ass the area you was in, because most good players kind of have an idea where they down bodies.
Target eliminated.
He tried to blow him up. I don't know if that was a grenade launcher or a grenade, but he missed and I was able to kill him. And right now, my mindset is I really don't know where anybody is enemy-wise on the map, but I'm going to head up here around this guy, and if there's nobody around, I'll pick him up. And try to survey the area a bit. We have quick hands and adrenaline, so that helps out too.
There's a radiation leak moving into the area. Hurry up and finish this.
And one thing at the end of games where a team is outnumbered, it's also a good idea to check around the intel tower, only because the smart player is going to get close to it so they can get anybody off of it. And the only reason I got on it here is it's basically kind of more or less a sacrifice play.
Just activated the surveillance system.
If a cat does snipe me, then hopefully they'll be able to see where the shot comes from. But this guy put himself out of position. And then he kind of turtled up in this hole right here. I get a couple of shots on him, basically keeping him suppressed, and then
Good kill.
they go ahead and finish him off.
All enemy forces have been eliminated.
Alright, so my mindset on this is one of the mindsets I've had before, and I probably talked to you guys about before, is deciding to flank. And deciding to flank in a situation where I basically know where at least one of the enemy players are. So I made this flank, and one of my guys is still alive. Now my hope here is that while this dude is trying to snipe him, he'll be able to keep his head down long enough for me to come up and kill him. But unfortunately, what's going to happen is by the time I get to the area where this guy is that was sniping at him, he's going to get murdered.
You're the last one alive.
Now here's another issue in the game, as you're going to see here. There's this guy lagging.
Target down.
I had to
Only
put
one
an
hostile
entire
left
clip in
standing.
him. Now how much do you guys want to bet that if he wasn't healing up, and if he had seen me with that lag, he would have killed me? I don't know whether it's server lag, input lag, or a lag switching. If he felt himself getting shot and decided to go ahead and get his lag switch on. But regardless, that's still going on in the game. As you can see in this situation right here, I had a reticle,
Eliminated.
and I was able to put the reticle on the target. Unfortunately, with that M4, I missed damn near every shot.
Enemy forces have been defeated.
So, but like I said, in a situation like that, if you do decide to flank while your team is dying, then you have to go ahead and make a decision if you want to continue with that flank. In that situation, it kind of worked out for me, because I did get behind the guys
Teammate down.
that were over there sniping.
Sending a drone up.
Now, in this situation right here, this is where patience, one of the things that I try to do is I try to remain patient when playing the game and try not to run into situations without at least a little bit of intel about where players are. So right here, I saw that guy going to that white
One
two-story.
of your teammates is injured.
So I put the gas in there. I know that's going to flush him out. The situation right here, I see these guys are dying inside the building. And I also hear the sharpshooter load up his intel grenade. You know, right here, I almost messed up because I almost started shooting too soon. I did shoot too soon, but they didn't hear the shots because they were shooting at my my teammates. And again, here's a situation where headphones will help you out a lot. I heard somebody behind me, somebody did ping behind me, so I stopped. I'm not going to rush over there to that area until I get eyes on the target.
Only a single enemy
In this
remaining.
situation right here, blew most of my load into half the clip, so I decided to change weapons. So I
All
was
enemy
able
forces
to
have been eliminated.
clear that area just then because of your patience and because of listening. Because I could have easily just run in there looking for targets, not finding targets, and then getting spotted like my other teammate because he didn't hear that intel grenade and didn't know that he was shooting it. Because I did hear the intel grenade, I was able to wait and just see what area he shot it in, and luckily I was far enough back to be
Enemies
a
down. Good kill.
positive influence on the outcome. Now in this situation right here, I just wanted to show you how you can actually use gas grenades to flush somebody out of an area. Now, prior to me coming over here, I did see 2 players go up here. So what's going to happen is I'm actually going to flush one. He's going to come out the back. And then the other guy stayed in there for a second.
Target
But because
down.
I knew
Only
it
a
was 2
single
in there,
enemy remaining.
I'm going to throw another gas grenade up here. And the thing that happens here is he's going to jump out of the front, but I don't hear him jump out. I only hear him when he runs past me. And he's going to do something that was pretty bold. This is a lone guy against 4 people.
Move out, they're gassing us.
Is going to run up to the intel tower. And that actually almost worked out for him. It would have worked out for him, but like I said, I heard him run past me while I was down here. See, I heard him run past me. Now, because it was so bold, when he gets on the intel tower, I pay no attention to the fact that it's him because it's 1 versus 4. So once I hear the intel tower going off, I'm thinking, okay, my teammates grabbed it. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that on my screen it says enemy is accessing intel tower. So when I run up here, I'm like, oh man, he's about to shoot this dude in the back. And all of a sudden I'm marked. I'm like, oh shit.
Now you're
Well, in that situation, all I could do was turn around and fight for my life. But luckily, I was able to land every shot in his chest. So hopefully this has been insightful. Hopefully this is information that you could use. I will come out with a state of the game video really soon, but hopefully this works for you guys. So peace, and I'm out. Until the next one. Later.